Hey, Dave Ryder here with BreakthroughMindsets.com, and in this breakthrough tapping video, we're going to tap through anxiety and worry, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to tap between the eyes, on the side of the eyes, under the collarbone, and then grab your wrist, take a deep breath, and say relax. Okay, so let's start right away. All right, so tap and repeat after me. Let's get warmed up here. I create the experience of anxiety when I think anxious thoughts. But these are my thoughts. Okay, great. All right, now let's get in touch with that anxiety and worry. I want you to become aware of what's happening in your life that creates this anxiety. What's happening on the inside? What are you thinking? What do you do to feel this anxiety or worry? So right now, notice what your situation is that makes you feel anxious. How does it make you feel when you're feeling anxious? What do you tell yourself about it? What else do you do inside yourself to make yourself feel anxious? Do you have any other reactions to feeling anxious? Notice any feelings of helplessness or hopelessness or frustration or anger. Notice all those feelings that come up from those anxious thoughts, images, words that you tell yourself. All right? Let's let these feelings represent all of the anxiety that you've been holding and carrying around for so long. That burden of anxiety that's so heavy, so limiting to what you want to do in your life. All right, so notice what those anxious feelings feel like. Notice what you tell yourself that makes you feel anxious. See the images in your mind right now. Hear what you are telling yourself about the situation you're in. Feel it, see it, hear it. Really lean into those feelings of anxiety. And notice how you produce that anxiety inside in detail. Okay, so round one. Okay, we're going to do 4 rounds and see what happens. So feel that anxiety, really let it bother you. Notice how you do that now and start to tap with me. Say, this anxiety, these thoughts, these images, the feelings, I let it all go. All the anger, all the frustration, all the guilt, all the depression, all the confusion, all the doubt, and just let it go. Now grab your wrist and take 3 deep breaths. One more. And really blow it all out. Good. Okay, now I want you to tap with me again. Now tap on a new area for each new spot, for every thought that I say. All right. So this anxiety, these thoughts, these images, these feelings, I let it all go. All the anger, frustration, all the guilt, all the depression, all the confusion, all the doubt. I just let it go. Now grab your wrist and take 3 deep breaths. And then say relax. Good. All right, now tap with me again. Tap on a new spot after each thought. All right? This anxiety is my reaction to my thoughts that I've been thinking. They are supposed to protect me from some danger. But the anxiety I feel is the disaster that I'm trying to avoid in my own mind. The action that I don't take as a result of feeling anxious is the disaster. The feeling anxiety and worry has distracted me from finding the solution, and that's the problem. The people I don't meet, the risks I avoid are creating the situation I don't want. It's time to focus on creating the solution instead of the problem. If I can, I will. If there's nothing I can do, I give it up. I let it go. Let's keep going. I always remember the thoughts I think produce the anxiety I feel. Because what I think and say to myself about some threat or danger to myself is the danger and threat to myself. It's not that something bad might happen anytime. It's already happened right now. I'm doing it to myself up until now. I release and let it go. Good. Grab your wrist, take a deep breath, and say relax. Excellent. Okay, so round 2. Now notice what's changed as you go back and try to feel that anxiety. Notice it starting to fade, or Some of you it might have faded already. But notice what's left and start tapping with me again. Okay, ready? Repeat after me. Say, that feeling, those anxious thoughts, those words, all that stuff I've been telling myself, all the excuses, all the reasons, all the images and pictures, I release and let it all go. There's nothing left to hang on to. I give it up. I change my mind. I break the pattern. I'm in control. I let it go. Now take 3 deep breaths. Grab your wrist. And on the last one, say relax. Now tap with me again. Repeat after me. Say, my anxiety is not instinctual. I was not born with it. It's not genetic. I'm not broken. I'm not defective. It's just a habit that I learned to produce by default, that I can change and unlearn anytime I'm ready. I'm ready now. And notice how empowering that feels, to have that control, to be in charge. Grab your wrist, take a deep breath. Relax. Good. Now round 3. Okay, again, notice how much of that is already faded. Notice how good that feels, how freeing that is. And let's do it again. Notice what's left and feel it again for the last time. Are you ready? You got it? If not, pause the video and find it before we continue. Find that anxiety and worry. All right. Okay, now tap and repeat out loud. These sensations, those reactions, those words, those thoughts, the anxiety, the frustration, the worry, the depression, the fears, I release and let them all go now. I'm going to miss them, but I choose what I feel from this point forward. I release and let it go. Let it go. I completely and totally let it go right now. Take 3 deep breaths. And on that last one, say relax. Good. Now tap with me. Tap with me again. Say, it's not my anxiety. I don't have anxiety. Anxiety is something that I have to do successfully to feel. I don't have anxiety, I produce it. Anxiety is the result of how I use my mind. Anxiety is the effect of what I tell myself, of what I picture inside my mind, not the cause. The way I use my mind is the cause. Anxiety is the result. Feeling anxious and bad is not a surprise. Anyone would feel the same way if they did the same thing. My body is a healing machine. It gives me a clue that when I'm thinking and believing about myself or my situation is not accurate, relevant, useful, or helpful. Notice how good that feels. Notice how amazing you are at changing your mindset. Now take another deep breath. Relax. Good. Round 4, all right? So one more time. I want you to tap and repeat after me. Be it, have it, know it, and do it. Okay? Isn't it amazing? It's the amazing ability of my mind-body system that tells me when I'm off, when I'm out of alignment with what is true, useful, relevant, and beneficial in my life for my dreams, desires, goals, my growth, and healing. What I choose to do with my mind is going to point me in a new direction. Anxiety was just the signal. Anxiety was my body's biofeedback to help me change my mindset, to change my focus, to get back on track, and get on the right road to where I really want to go. So I'm substituting the time I would be worrying for taking action. I relax easily in my mind and in my body. I'm at ease being myself. I feel at home in my body. I am comfortable, confident, and certain. I choose my thoughts to think, and my body responds immediately. I practice what I want to believe about myself and the situation, and that becomes familiar and true for me. I focus my attention on what matters most in my life and the things that make the biggest difference to me in my family, my health, finances, and relationships. I decide what to focus on. This is my body, my mind. These are my thoughts, and no one else can think my thoughts for me. They're mine. And these are my feelings, and no one else can feel my feelings for me. They are mine. I choose my mindsets. I get to look at the world and the events in my life the way I want, and I look at them in a way that is the most useful, relevant, and productive for me and the situation and everyone else involved. I focus my mind to think about the things that I can do something about. I choose to let go of all the things that are out of my control. I free my attention for learning, growing, and healing in the moment. I take pleasure in the simple things. I choose to integrate activities and things to do that are energy producing and life-giving, and I do this on a regular basis. I know that I can tap into a new state of mind and love my life. I always remember to use my mind in a way that will produce the future and tomorrow that I want to create today. I take action today that will create the amazing tomorrow I desire. Good. Grab your wrist, take a deep breath. Relax. Good. So if you're still feeling any anxiety or worry, just watch this video 2 more times and see what happens. Now I want you to leave a comment below and tell me what the greatest value was that you got from watching this video. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.